Is it Miko first versus Jax? I think that's exactly what I'm missing here. Jax, I am going to mess up your name, though. I'll just call you Jax. But Jax, I'm trying to be respectful to the full name and everything. Miko does get himself a bit of healing in the early on here. Actually, Warlock House used really early. Got himself the procs for the Dark Soul. Is going to be a full dodge with a full Dark Layer. The Haunt and everything on the Jax does a lot of damage. He's just going to melt to the dots. May have to burn Heart of the Wild with Miko popping a wall here really early. So for Jax, he's just got to find a way to live the dots, which are going to last on him for a while. And these random Shadow Bolts and Malefic Raptures are not going to feel good at all. Heart of the Wild with wall. Miko trying to see if he can get himself a cast. Haunt. Woo! Just extinguish him. Yeah, those dots last for a while, but Chase, the quick kill shot. There's just not much you could really do. The BM Hunter tried to see if he can get some damage versus Abolish. And he's trying to see if he can get some damage back in. Oh, that lava burst, man. Them lava bursts hurt. Stun onto Abolish. Little Turtle as a defensive for Chase, just to give himself whatever survivability he can. He's basically just got to poke from behind the pillar, get a quick kill command, and get behind the pillar. As BM, though, I feel like you need a lot of sight to get a lot of your damage out. I don't think you can really poke out kill command and we'll go behind the pillar all that often, can ya? He's got to basically ramp up those pets, let him do good auto attack and get some damage here and there. But those free LU blots out for Abolish are just kind of nuts, actually. Maybe looking for a turtle shell here. Shane's just trying to live. Abolish actually starting to take a little bit of damage. Scatter for a second. Doesn't sit that long. There goes the turtle with a freezing trap to get whatever CC he can. And Chase might have to go for like a camo or something. I don't think he'll be able to do much here. Feign death for a moment. Does disengage to break out of the root, but man, Abolish still able to take him out. Beastmaster Hunter technically can do well in duels, but they basically got to run against melee, I think. And got to have a lot of sight, like a lot of sight. Exo over on the main system around is taking a lot of damage from Abolish, but it's still got himself lots of damage, lots of flurries, plenty of lances, lots of shatters. While Icy Vades is in play, Abolish, though, able to level out the field here with a couple of lava bursts, underground, while XO try to see if he can get himself a proper lockdown with that snow drift stun. Stormkeeper does reposition with a quick interrupt for Abolish. Has lava cast that he can use, but is not in a great spot. Breath to follow is just over unless he somehow survives and barely alive with a couple of lances out of XD. Still took a lot of hits either way. Is going to have to sit down for some food immediately. The burst out of these boys really early on here is kind of nuts. Not gonna lie. As Jada is going to get himself a bit of a honor duel here versus XO. I don't hate it. Is it XD or is that XO? Is that supposed to be D? Straight up looks like an O. Doesn't it? Or maybe it is a D. Because that's the same D as for Odin. So maybe it is. I don't even know, dude. XO, XD. Honestly, tomato. You know what I mean? Except I don't know a single person who says tomato, to be honest. Walling him off. The antisocial play of a mage is just like, you know what? I want to play a wall here, ring of frost around the other side. I'm just going to sit back here and get myself a recovery. At this point, Jada is like, even if you wanted to rush him, you literally can't. You literally cannot. Let's just spend the time trying to burn the wall down. And at that point, like, it's not even really worth it. It is going to be Jada trying to go for a Frost Bomb, full Shatter combo with a Snowdrift stun. XD, however, can't escape it. Meteor with Common Storm still slamming on him. He did alter or reverse blink either one to recover his health, but it's going to be another alter. I don't know whose alter that is on the left-hand side. Whoever it was, I think they never used it. Block out for Jada, but XD still holding on to his. He's still got 2 blocks held on. XD is an advantage here. He is doing really well. He does have an advantage right now, because he's still got blocks, where Jaina does not have blocks except for 1. So it's actually XD still got himself a defensive, may have to use it here. Does go for a block, that's going to give him better than recovery. Wait, no, it doesn't. He didn't pick up the talent that gives block a heal, so he has to bust out of it and go for a bit of recovery behind the pillar. Shift the power to get some cooldowns, that's about all he can do. I don't know if he has anything available. Breath of the XD, Poly right after. Poly did not go through. Blinks away though, does not get hit by the Common Storm or Meteor, but still took a huge hit. Invis for a second. I don't know if he has anything. Not having the block heal, however, ended up winning Jaina the duel. I did not realize it was going to be that big. I mean, having a heal is better than not having a heal, but damn. I honestly thought like he got 2 blocks, he's going to be winner here, right? But no. Wait, somebody left over in team 1. We had one. All right, Lemon. Your last one left. Jaina burned through his last ice block here. There's just not much you could really do. Who did we have over in team 1 that bounced? I thought we had like one more, unless it was literally everybody that got burned through that quickly. Which I don't think so, but... Wait, actually did a lot of people... I guess there was a shaman that burned through somebody, and then it was the Miko that burned through a feral druid. No, I think somebody did bounce, unfortunately. That or DC'd. Big damage on the Jada. Try to see if you give him some whatever survivability he's got. Invis is available in a few seconds. We'll want to use it defensively. Invis needs to be used right now. Try to go for a stun of the Karma. Reversing a lot of the damage back to the mage. Ow! No. Maybe that's what happened. So maybe that guy, when he did bounce, maybe he didn't bounce. Maybe it's just the game DCing us. This happened before when it comes to doing duels. I don't know why. It happens on EU more than it. Actually, no, it does happen on an A2. We're trying to get back in there, boys. Hopefully things are stable enough. What is happening? I'm gonna have to do some free float camera here. Free float camera action, but it looks like Lemon's still hanging in. Taking a lot of damage from Odin with a stun around the corner, but does round the bend. Still staying mounted with an incap. Does have Zerkers, I think. Can break out of incap with Zerkers if it is available. But for Odin, he's just gone. I just realized you're a blade. I just realized his whole mog, I think, pretty sure it's supposed to be a blade, right? Pretty sure it's supposed to be a blade. I'm just thinking like Katana's trench coat. Is it blade? I think it is blade. You know what? Even if it's not blade, in my head canon, that is blade. And it looks great. Sunglasses and everything, dude. It's perfect. Fist of Fury, mad damage out by Lemon with a full Condi. Yeah, once the conduit is channeling on you, that's just a ton of damage. There's just not much you can really do about it. It's such a last one left, so it looks like Lemon potentially could go for a sweep of 3 at the very least. Marvel Rivals, a Blade trailer, and Wednesday big hype. Wait, really? Yo, I'm actually excited. Wait, I might actually have to play Marvel Rivals then. Blade is awesome. I see. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can sort of kind of use the UI. I can't see the health bars except above their heads, but at least I can track cooldowns. This looks weird. I hate this. Thanks, Blizzard. I hate this. I hate the way it looks, but at least I can follow him properly. It is going to be the final 1v1 here. It comes down in the Blackrock hole, down to the wire of Extinction versus Lemon. Dude, Blade is underrated, I think. Blade is just an awesome concept. And for like the movies, even though they kind of, you know, the movies are pretty jank, but they were good for their time. But I feel like as a concept, it's just so underrated. The DPS with a lot of tank abilities, kind of like Mr. Fantastic. That seems really good. I mean, a vampire character, yeah, would have a lot of survivability, I imagine. Maybe some leech capabilities, I would assume. That'd be perfect. Lemon trying to see if he can avoid Extinction as best as possible, porting in and out, using mobility just to stay away. Extinction has him so big bursts, he just waiting to blow his load. For Lemon, though, he's waiting until the trinket is back up and cooldowns are up. The best he can do is cooldowns. The best he can do is Condi with Zwen, with a Karma and Diffuse. That's about all he's really got. If he gets locked down to full stun, however, with Extinction or full Meteor and he can't really respond, though, he is going to be in a bad spot. Block is available for Extinction, does blink away here. Zwen, that's a lot of burst here. Do you have Ultra or anything? Does knock him back. Slice wins to reconnect. Oh, cauterize. Might need to block us. Try to see if he can live. Shields are up. Might just have to have himself a go here. Trying to go for a Nova. At some point, he's going to have a go. But Lemon did a lot of damage just now. Extinction, recovering whatever health you can, whatever shields you can, is going to be huge. I don't know if you can sit down for food. Is going to step out for a second. Leg sweep. Block to follow. Breath. I think you just have to have a go, right? Meteor, everything is available. Karma, reverse it. Extinction is just gonna melt, I think. You got Invis. No. Lemon doesn't have taken it. That is tough. Lemon does pick up 3 there. Hit the little DC we had, but it was really good. One of my favorite movies, of course, needs to get a mog. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I love that.